Imagine walking through London's most exclusive streets: Mayfair, Belgravia, Chelsea, Marylebone. The pavements feel public. The buildings feel civic. The city feels shared. But it isn't, because beneath your feet lies a hidden map of ownership. Territory controlled not by the public, not by the government, but by families whose wealth stretches back hundreds of years. These are not flashy billionaires. They don't chase headlines. They don't post their lives online. They are dynasties, and London is their inheritance. Today, we expose 10 powerful families who quietly own London itself. Families who shaped its streets, its skyline, and its future. This isn't just history. This is the blueprint of power. We begin not with aristocracy, but ambition. Ian and Richard Livingstone hold no ancient titles. They were not born into wealth, yet their grip on London's modern skyline rivals the oldest noble families, with a combined fortune estimated at over £7 billion. The Livingstone Brothers built their empire through precision, patience, and ruthless strategy. Their early careers were modest. Ian trained as an optometrist. Richard became a chartered surveyor. Their breakthrough came after acquiring and flipping the David Clulow eyewear chain, generating the capital that opened the doors to London property. In the late 1980s, they founded London and Regional Properties. Their strategy was simple: buy what others ignored. Underperforming offices, unfashionable locations, distressed assets, then transform them. Landmark projects followed, including the former Marks and Spencer headquarters on Baker Street and the massive Elizabeth House redevelopment near Waterloo. Their empire soon expanded globally, even creating an entirely new city in Panama known as Panama Pacifico. Famously private, the brothers reportedly relocated to Monaco in 2025. They represent a modern evolution of old money, not inherited but engineered. Now we step into traditional aristocracy. The Compton family once controlled vast sections of London, particularly what is now Islington. Their dominance still echoes today through street names: Compton Street, Northampton Square, Spencer Street. These were not decorative names. They marked ownership. Their fortune was forged in the 16th century through a strategic marriage that brought enormous estates into the family. For centuries, the Comptons leased land as London expanded. But over time, much of that land was sold. Today, the 7th Marquess of Northampton presides over a fortune, estimated between £110 and £120 million. His focus has shifted toward art rather than property, including a record-breaking sale to the Getty Museum and a famous legal battle over Roman silver. Their story proves a hard truth: old money does not guarantee permanence. The Swire family challenges the idea that London wealth must come from land, with a fortune estimated at £17 billion. Their power was built through global trade. Founded in 1816 in Liverpool, the Swire business expanded dramatically in 1866 with an office in Shanghai, branded Taiku, meaning great and ancient. They dominated Chinese river trade, built sugar refineries in Hong Kong, and diversified relentlessly. Today, their empire includes Cathay Pacific, shipping, aviation, property, and Coca-Cola bottling operations. Now led by sixth-generation family members, the Swires remain intensely private. Their influence is global, quiet, disciplined, and enduring. Few families influence everyday life like the Weston. With wealth nearing £18 billion, their empire spans budget fashion and elite luxury. It began with a bakery in 1882, but W. Garfield Weston transformed it into a global retail giant. Their UK holdings include Primark, Fortnum and Mason, and Twinings Tea, all controlled through Associated British Foods. Now in the fourth generation, the Westons remain invisible but powerful, shaping what millions eat, wear, and buy. Marylebone is not just a neighborhood, it is an estate. The Portman family owns 110 acres of central London, stretching from Oxford Street to Regent's Park. Their land was purchased in 1532 as farmland. In the 18th century, they developed it, but never sold it. Instead, they leased it. That single decision created centuries of income. Today, the estate is worth around £2 billion, protected by trusts and professionally managed. The current Viscount lives quietly as a farmer, while remaining landlord to thousands. Owning 92 acres, including Harley Street, the Howard de Walden estate is valued at over £4 billion. Rather than maximizing rent, the family curated Marylebone High Street into a world-class retail destination. Their philosophy is stewardship, not speculation. Led by the 10th Baroness, their power is subtle, but absolute. Chelsea belongs to the Cadogans. Their 93-acre estate, worth over £6 billion, dates back to an 18th century marriage linked to Sir Hans Sloane, Sloane Street, Cadogan Square. These names are ownership markers. Their estate includes luxury retail, residential property, and cultural landmarks like Cadogan Hall. Their wealth is protected by trusts, untouchable and permanent. At number 3, we see modern power built through global capital. The Hinduja family, worth over £35 billion, is the richest family in the UK. Unlike Britain's old land dynasties, their wealth began in early 20th century India, with small trading operations founded by Portman and Hinduja. Over time, this evolved into the Hinduja Group, a global conglomerate spanning energy, banking, IT, healthcare, and manufacturing, employing more than 200,000 people worldwide. London became the strategic center of their empire, due to its financial strength and global reach. Their influence is symbolized by their ownership of the old War Office, now the Raffles London Hotel, a historic British power building now controlled by a global business dynasty. The Hindujas represent how financial power can rival centuries of inherited influence in London. At number 2 are David and Simon Reuben. They started with nothing, born in Mumbai and raised in the UK. They built wealth through trading before making a bold move into Russian metals in the 1990s. The risk paid off massively. They then reinvested their fortune into London real estate, buying undervalued assets and developing them into prime properties. Today, they own major landmarks across Mayfair and central London, with a fortune close to £25 billion. Quiet, strategic, and aggressive, the Reuben brothers are self-made landlords of modern London. At number 1 stand the Grosvenors. Their estate includes Mayfair and Belgravia, over 300 acres of the most valuable land in London. Their power began in 1677, when the family acquired land that later became central London. They never sold it. Instead, they leased it for generations, creating a permanent wealth system that has lasted over 300 years. Today, the estate is protected by trusts and managed professionally. The current Duke, Hugh Grosvenor, inherited it at just 25. The Grosvenors don't chase attention. Their wealth is built into London itself. So when we talk about who really controls London, it's not politicians or celebrities. It's land, capital, and timing. From centuries-old estates to self-made billionaires, one truth remains the same. The most powerful influence is the one you never see. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep stories on hidden wealth, power, and elite families, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and stay tuned. Because here, we don't follow headlines.